Hi guys, and welcome to my first pregnancy vlog with baby number 3. I'm sure you guys know by now that I am pregnant and very excited. It happened really fast. Again, we're so excited. I can't get over it. I think I'll go ahead and start from the beginning with how this all happened, because you guys know we've been really conflicted since pretty much, oh God, for ages, especially me. Actually, hubby's really wanted a third baby for a long time, but as you can see, it's been a pretty large age gap. Leia's going to be like 4 years difference from this baby, which I mean is a pretty big difference considering Olivia and Leia are not even 2 years apart. But yeah, I just really felt like I needed a little bit of a gap, and I just really didn't know when to start. It kind of just started getting to the point where I was like feeling like, well, I don't want this baby to be too, out of the loop from Olivia and Leia. And also I just thought, I was also really conflicted if I wanted to have sort of a few years to maybe go to school or just finish having my family, because we know we wanted to have a big family. And I just really got to the point where I was like, let's just let nature decide, because I'm never going to decide. And now I'm feeling really good about how things are unfolding, especially since it happened so incredibly easily. I feel like it was meant to be. Like, I feel like it was the right choice to just go ahead and go for it. So originally I had planned to try my cycle in August. So this would be the cycle if I would have got my period that we were going to try. But I didn't really see what big a difference it made. I honestly didn't think we were going to get pregnant like right away either. Like, I just kind of thought, oh, it's probably going to take a little while. I mean, obviously with Leia, she was a first one, but Olivia took like 6 tries. So I was like, doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. And then I still got 9 months until the baby's here. So I just figured, let's just try it. I felt like the energies were kind of interesting too. We had that full moon eclipse and it was affecting me. Let's just leave it at that. So yes, I am pregnant with baby number 3. We could not be more excited. It feels very right. And yeah, you guys are probably watching this in the future, because we have decided to keep it a secret for just a little while, because I feel like I've just seen a lot of things happen to YouTubers lately where they announce really early, and I think we're probably gonna announce around 8 weeks after I've had a scan and we've seen a heartbeat. And it's interesting, I actually researched, because I've been a little nervous about it, because just I'm so excited and everything feels so right, like I can't imagine something going wrong. But also I looked up on the internet, I was like, what exactly is the decrease? Like, when does it happen in the first trimester? Because the first trimester is just overall known as the danger zone. So I decided to research like what difference it makes as weeks go on. And actually your chance of a miscarriage decreases by the day, which I really found helpful. I found a chart on the internet called like chances of not having a miscarriage at each stage. And we decided to wait it out till 8 weeks, because chances really begin to go into like full on favor around actually 9 weeks, 8 or 9 weeks. So we're gonna wait till 8 weeks this time around. I think maybe you guys are watching this earlier, I don't know, but that's the plan thus far, which just seems like absolute ages. So how this is gonna work is I'm gonna upload this video. We're gonna have all the pregnancy vlogs in 1 week. So today's probably either Monday or Tuesday. The rest of the week will be the rest of the pregnancy vlogs, because I wanted to make sure I had one for every week, just like I had with Olivia and Leia. And then from then on, we will pick up next week, because my weeks turn over on Mondays. So now that that story is out of the way, you guys know how it all went down. Let's talk about how I've been feeling. So as you guys saw probably in like my pregnancy test videos, I tested really early, and that's because I felt pregnant like from the moment it happened. Seriously, like 6 days past ovulation, I'm pretty sure, is when the baby implanted, and I felt it. I was actually out for one of my jogs and I had to like stop because I got this funny crampy feeling in my uterus and also like a bit of a side cramp at the same time. I actually haven't jogged either since. I'm a little bit nervous about jogging at this point in time. I'm sure by next week we'll know if I ever get back to jogging, just because I know the impact is quite strong and my joints have been a little bit clicky since I started jogging. And now that I'm pregnant, I'm not sure that I want to put too much more on my joints, you know what I mean? So I've been doing some exercise videos instead. Anyways, beside the point. So I tested actually at 7 DPO and I got a negative because I was like sure that the baby implanted, but obviously it was a little early to get a positive and I knew that. So then I tested again at 9 DPO and 8 DPO. I felt so incredibly pregnant. As a matter of fact, I'm not wearing a bra today because I can't wear bras. They hurt. I got the electric shock feeling in my nipple and I was like, yeah, I'm so pregnant. Like, it's just so obvious. 7 days past ovulation and days 8 past ovulation, I was eating like crazy. My husband was like, how many servings did you have? And I was like, I think I had like 6. I usually have 2 or 3 and I had like double the amount that I was having. I also started already getting like active saliva and teeny bit of nausea, but mainly because the saliva was just so active. I decided to take a test at 9 DPO. I had originally planned to wait until 12 days past ovulation, but I got my positive and it was a pretty good one actually. And I actually took a sensitive test and then I took a less sensitive test, and I did manage to get a positive on the one that was actually meant to take after your period, and I still got a positive. And this was the first pregnancy that I actually looked at the progression of the line. I think the reason I did it is just because I felt like the line was like really nice for 9 days past ovulation, and to get a positive that early is really good. But I wanted to see that line get darker, you know, because I took my tests with Olivia and Leia way later. So I wanted to see them get as dark as Olivia and Leia's line. And actually, I would say that this line is way darker than what I got with Olivia and Leia. With Olivia, I tested 2 days past my missed period, and with Leia, I tested a day before my missed period, I think. I'm not really sure about Leia's one. That's really, really reassuring. And I also took a digital and it told me I'm right about where I say I should be, which is 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. I think though everything is happening so fast, and I think that the fact that I've been getting such dark lines has really just brought peace of mind as to why I'm feeling like so pregnant, because my husband thinks it's weird that I feel so different and I feel so much so soon. But the lines have been really reassuring, like, yeah, like the hormone is like going up and it's been there like really, really early. So yeah, I'm out of breath from talking so much. I do feel very pregnant. Obviously the first thing was the boobs and the active saliva. It's all just pretty much enhanced now. I'm super bloated as well. You guys will probably see in the belly shot, I've only had a couple dates this morning just to get my blood sugar up, because I don't want to film the belly shot after I've eaten a meal because it just gets huge. Like seriously huge. As a matter of fact, I went for a walk the other day by myself and this lady was asking me basically, when am I due? And I was like, in May? And she's like, oh, that's what happens to me every time. This time it's a little bit faster, it's a little bit more. Plus I do eat a lot of food now because I'm a vegan. Like vegans have a joke about food babies all the time. So it was like a mixture of, you know, pregnancy bloat with just regular vegan food baby. Sore boobs. Today they're actually not as bad as they were yesterday. It's different this time for sure. It's happening sooner and it's a lot more painful this time than any of the other times. And I already started noticing a darkening in the nipples, and like the nipples are almost constantly erect even when it's not cold outside. Even when it's like a hot day, they're erect like all the time. They're swollen. Olivia has said she thinks they're bigger. She came up to me while I was getting dressed the other day and she goes, "Mommy, your boob's getting bigger." That's pretty much exactly how she said it, and she like looked at me like, whoa. So I think they're just really swollen. I'm not sure that they've actually gained any fat. I feel like they're just really swollen right now. And it's like the whole area, like just like the whole breast tissue just feels so, not even like just sore to the touch, just sore all the time. Like with Olivia and Leia, I remember a slight achiness in the boobs, but mainly it was just the nipples that were sensitive. But this time it's just like the whole area is just getting excited to do the whole thing again. Yeah, I'm pretty nauseous if I don't eat, but so long as I eat, and so long as I eat enough food, I'm fine. But I am starting to feel like the past 2 days now, like since I've moved into the 4th week, I'm starting to feel like I don't know what to eat. Like at first I was like just eating everything in sight, but now I'm just like, oh, what do I want? And it's already starting, and that didn't start with Olivia and Leia until like the 5th or 6th week. So I'm a bit like, oh gosh, how is it gonna be this time? So thus far, I feel like this pregnancy is going quite different from Olivia and Leia. Like everything is like either amplified or different. Like the boob thing is really different. I've also started getting some pimples on my back, like on my shoulders, just like little tiny ones, and that's not like me at all. Kind of sounds like I'm full of myself, but honestly, I always felt really, really radiant and my hair was really great when I was pregnant both times. We will see how things go. I've kind of considered getting an early ultrasound just to make sure baby's in the right place. Oh, that's another thing. Round ligament pain already started. I am in shock at how early it started, and it doesn't even happen when I just like get up really fast. It sometimes just happens when I'm just sitting, lying around. It's really, really uncomfortable, and round ligament pain was a big issue in both my pregnancies, but not this early. And I feel like it's just because this is my third pregnancy. Things are gonna happen faster, and also I think too, like my body's just like a bit like after you've had 2 kids, and Leia came out so fast. I still have a sore tailbone from Leia's birth. Like I'm interested to see how everything goes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to giving birth again, actually. Like with Leia, I was actually terrified to do it again. But it's been so long, I forgot. So now I'm just excited to do it all again. Plus I'm a doula, I have all this new knowledge and all these new things that I can try. So I'm looking forward to it, actually. It's gonna be fun. I don't think you hear too many people say that, but I'm actually genuinely looking forward to it. And we have a house now. We're gonna get a big birthing pool. It's probably gonna be another home birth, so long as I'm low risk and all that stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my 4-week belly. Again, I'm not wearing a bra, so sorry about that. Just try not to look at the nipples. So, all right, so I'm wearing something really, really loose. That's the only way to go these days because I'm so bloated. But right now it's before a meal, so it should be okay. And I think today's been a little better than yesterday. So there we go. There is the belly from the front, 4 weeks, very, very early. Not much but a bloat to report. And the side. Another thing to report is, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I actually don't have as much of a wrinkly belly button as I had before. I think it's because of the bloat. And there's still a crease at the belly button after Leia, but like, because I'm so bloated, it's like filling out the skin that was loose. So that's been kind of nice, actually, because I don't like that wrinklage that was there. I hope that this doesn't get too much worse, too. I've already started applying the oils and thinking about getting one of those stretch mark bands that are probably a gimmick, but I'm going to probably buy a couple anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys for week 5. Bye!